One of the advantages offered by the new digital terrain model is that it interacts perfectly with the foundation excavation tools available within the construction site role. Let's take a look at a small example. Here we are inside Allplan, where I have already defined the surface of my terrain. All of this was made possible thanks to the features available within the environment role. So with this terrain, I can carry out a whole series of evaluations in terms of representation, for example, by changing its display style. Let's try making a copy of my terrain, because on this terrain we want to insert a foundation excavation. So I will define all the characteristics in terms of representation, for example, for my main and secondary contour lines, setting the interval and specifying all the purely graphical aspects. After that, let's view the new terrain with the new style we have just defined. Once this operation and evaluation are done, we enable a new document on which we want to generate our foundation excavation. So we move to the construction site environment. Next, we transform a portion of our digital terrain model into a solid object, which will be used to generate the foundation excavation. Therefore, we enable only the document that contains the portion of the model needed to carry out our excavation and fill evaluations. Let's call up the cut and fill surface function, define the elevation, and then set all the parameters needed to obtain this type of excavation. Let's try adding a new excavation, perhaps by changing the lower elevation. And so we have hypothetically generated our two excavations within this model. At this point, I enable both documents simultaneously and incorporate the work I did in the second document into the digital terrain model. Now we can turn off the second document and keep only the first one active. It will be more than enough to simply update the display style to clearly see how we have directly integrated the process of the foundation excavation into my terrain. Having both the original and the modified version available, I will clearly be able to make a whole series of assessments.